In life, the heaviest burdens are not always those we carry in our hands. They're the ones we carry in our hearts. The griefs, the regrets, the wounds we hide behind quiet smiles. But the moment we let them go, the world suddenly feels lighter. Once, in a serene temple nestled high in the mountains, there lived a young novice named Rohan. He had recently arrived, seeking peace after a life filled with turmoil, broken families, lonely childhood nights, and dreams that never came true. Even surrounded by silence and stillness, Rohan couldn't find calm within. His mind raced constantly, filled with shadows of the past and worries about the future. He saw storms even in the clearest skies. One morning, overwhelmed by his thoughts, he approached the head monk, a kind and wise elder named Suri. "Master," Rohan said, "my mind is a battlefield. Memories of my past haunt me. Even here, I find no peace. I overthink everything. How can I be free from this constant turmoil?" Suri looked at him with gentle-eyed and said, "Come, walk with me." Together they stepped out of the temple gates and gazed toward a solitary cabin perched on a distant hill. "See that hut?" Suri said, pointing. "It belongs to Arjun, our most senior monk. Years ago, he left to live in solitude and seek deeper understanding. If anyone can guide you, it's him." Rohan's eyes lit up with hope. "May I go to him now?" Suri nodded, and without wasting a moment, Rohan began the trek down the temple slope and toward the far-off hill. The journey was long and steep. By the time Rohan reached Arjun's cabin, the sun had begun to sink behind the mountains. Arjun was meditating under a tree. Rohan waited respectfully until the elder monk opened his eyes. "Master Arjun," Rohan bowed, "please help me. My heart is heavy with sorrow. I can't escape the past, and it's tearing me apart." Arjun studied him quietly and said, "We'll speak more soon, but first walk with me to the village. A kind family has invited us for our noon meal." Rohan agreed, grateful for the company. Before they left, Arjun picked up a large, rough stone and placed it at Rohan's feet. "Carry this," he said. Though puzzled, Rohan lifted the stone onto his back and followed the elder down the rocky path. At first, he bore the burden with resolve, believing it to be symbolic. But as the trail grew rougher, the rock grew heavier. His muscles ached, his breath grew short, and every step felt like a struggle. Still, he pressed on, thinking, maybe this is part of my lesson. Meanwhile, Arjun walked beside him with a quiet, easy grace, unburdened by anything but his robe. By the time they reached the base of the hill, Rohan was drenched in sweat, every bone in his body aching. Arjun sat beneath a shady tree, calm and smiling. Collapsing nearby, Rohan gasped, "Master, why did you make me carry that stone? My whole journey was miserable because of it." Arjun looked at him and said softly, "And yet, I only asked you to pick it up. I never told you to carry it the entire way." Rohan blinked, stunned. "You had the choice to put it down at any point," Arjun continued. "But you believed you had to suffer to find the answer. That's the trick our minds play on us. We cling to pain, thinking it has meaning, thinking we must carry it." In that moment, something shifted in Rohan. He let the stone roll from his back and fall to the earth with a loud thud. As it landed, a strange lightness spread through him, not just in his body, but in his soul. Arjun placed a hand on his shoulder. "Your past is like that stone, heavy, but not inescapable. You carry it because you choose to. The pain, the regrets, the guilt, they only stay if you hold on to them. Let go, and you'll find peace." Tears welled in Rohan's eyes, not from sorrow, but from relief. That day, he learned the greatest truth of all. Freedom doesn't come from holding on. It comes from knowing when to let go. We all carry burdens we no longer need, wounds that won't heal because we keep picking at them. But like Rohan, we can choose to set them down. The past doesn't define us unless we let it. Peace isn't found in grasping tighter, it's found in releasing what no longer serves us. Let go, and peace will follow. Hope you liked the reading. Like and subscribe to the channel too.